Hello. In this lesson, I want to go over an introduction to the subjunctive mood. So, the lesson objectives are to learn what a mood is, to learn what the subjunctive mood is, and to learn when you would use a subjunctive. So, a mood refers to a state of being or a reality. Reality can be factual or hypothetical. In Spanish, we use both the indicative and the subjunctive moods. In English, the subjunctive mood has almost vanished. The indicative refers to a factual reality, whereas the subjunctive is used to express hypotheticals or requests, recommendations, doubt, negation, volition, and emotion. Let's look at some examples. So the subjunctive mood is used in the verb, right? So for example, here we have a sentence that uses where the verb is in the present tense, but one is in the indicative mood and the other one is in the subjunctive. So this here is a present indicative, whereas this here is a present subjunctive. You do your homework. This is factual. Tú haces la tarea. Okay. Whereas here, for example, I want you to do your homework. Do you do it? I don't know, right? So this is, there's uncertainty here, and that's why we have to use the subjunctive here. Quiero que tú hagas la tarea. We can go to the party. This is factual. Podemos ir a la fiesta. He hopes we can go to the party. In this case, he's unsure if we can go or not. So we have to conjugate the verb here in the subjunctive. Podemos ir a la fiesta versus él espera que podamos ir a la fiesta. You will finish in 2 hours. This is factual. This is reality. Terminas en 2 horas. This is the present indicative here. I doubt that you will finish in 2 hours. So we don't know, right? And there's doubt cast on if this is going to happen or not. So we would have to conjugate this verb here in the present subjunctive. Dudo que termines en 2 horas. One uses the subjunctive mood when the verb or the expression in the independent clause, right? For example, want, hope, doubt, expresses volition, request, recommendation, doubt, etc. The subjunctive mood is used in the dependent clause in the second verb. So this is verb 1. This is verb 2, so we would use a subjunctive here in the second verb. Here's verb 1, there's verb 2, we would use a subjunctive there. Verb 1 and verb 2, we would use a subjunctive here. So the subjunctive is used in the dependent clause based on the first verb or the expression found here in the independent clause is going to tell us whether or not we have to use a subjunctive in the second verb. Here's a list of verbs and expressions that require the subjunctive in the verb in the dependent clause. Okay, you can remember them by thinking of the acronym WEIRDO. W refers to will or wish, E to emotion, I to impersonal expression, R to request or recommendation, D to doubt and denial, and O to ojalá. So W, will or wish. Querer is a verb that expresses will or wish, right? And this is volition here. Querer is to want, esperar is to hope, desear is to want or to wish, necesitar is to need, mandar is to order, to command. And insistir en is to insist on. If we're expressing emotion here, we have to use the subjunctive there. So here's some verbs that if they are found here, we would have to use the subjunctive there. Alegrarse de, to be happy about. Entristecerse de, to make sad. Enojarse, to make angry. Temer, to fear. Impersonal expression. So the impersonal expressions in English will take an impersonal pronoun, which is it. And so, for example, it is good, it is bad, it is necessary, it is important, it is impossible. All these are impersonal expressions, and in Spanish they take the verb, the conjugation es. So es bueno, es malo, es necesario, es importante, es imposible. Here are some verbs that express request or recommendation. Pedir, to ask. Recomendar, to recommend. Sugerir, to suggest. And some verbs that express doubt or negation, denial. Negar, meaning to deny. No creer, to not believe. Dudar, to doubt. No pensar, to not think. No desear, to not wish. And finally, ojalá. And ojalá refers to the ojalá, which means hopefully. Right, let me go ahead and type that in here. All right, so there you have an introduction to the subjunctive mood.